Okay, so you have already come up with all of these adjectives to describe yourself, and you have made a practice paper. Um, we've already talked about this, but you can change this at any time. If a word doesn't fit, you can, like when you're doing it on the big paper, you can change it, all right? But this is going to help you out a lot. So I'm going to set this over here. It is on screen, but it's by me so I can see. And I drew 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. So I'm going to do kind of the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. They're not too wavy, but they're kind of hilly. Yours can be zigzag. They can be tiny little spiral things. They can be really wavy. They can be diagonal. Like you could use just some things like this. All right. It's up to you. Okay. So I'm going to try to match that up here. I'm drawing big. This is the bottom of the line and the top of it, because we want it to really take up space. Also, the thing that we are using to paint these letters with, is much bigger than a pencil. So spread your letters out farther than you think. All right. And look, I was writing a little bit bigger here than I did here, and encouraging doesn't fit. So I'm going to just bring it down here. Encouraging. Remember we said you could do some capital letters, some lowercase letters. Silly. Unique. I wanted creative to fit, so it might not, but that's okay. But down here, I'm going to put my name. You can put your name if you want, or you can fill it with another word. So though I wish I could have fit creative, this space, I could try to fit it, but I think it would be too hard. You could draw something in that space, a heart or a star or a shape. Okay, so the thing that we're using is kind of like a bingo dauber. But see the top of this? Much different in size. Top of a pencil, top of this. Some of these letters still might not work. It's okay because we've made a plan with our pencils, and if it doesn't go perfectly, it's fine. We can always adjust. That's the cool thing about art. We can always solve the problem as we go along. So I'm going to start. Okay, and we've never used these before. You cannot squeeze them. Okay, you really don't need to squeeze them. There's ink in here, and you really hold it lightly and drag it across. These daubers are not filled with paint. They are filled with ink. So you need to be careful with them. All right? So I'm just going to do my best to trace over all of my pencil lines. Some of these words might be hard to read when they're big and bold like this. That's okay. Go slow. Take your time and do not squeeze this. All right, and if you can see closely, I am not exactly matching up where my pencil lines are. I've changed things a little bit. That's the cool thing about this. you can kind of fix stuff as you go along. But you cannot obviously erase this ink. All right, so to fill this space here, maybe I'll draw a star. All right,